Question: why do people who can't afford to eat out so much? Answer in 30. Hi, this is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing today? Got to get that second cup with first hot sip. Yeah. What is so special about it? I don't know. The question begs, why do people who knowingly, well, maybe not necessarily knowingly, I have to remember that, eat out so much? Okay. I did a little research earlier, and would you be surprised to know that the average American family spends about $232 a month eating out? A month, not a week, but a month. Okay. And that's all well and dandy. And I don't want anybody in the restaurant industry to think I'm bashing restaurants. I love them. I support them. They're part of our community, part of our cities, states, etc., etc. I am gearing my question. Why do we love to eat out so much? People that can't afford it, people that can't afford it. I'll tell you why. There are a number of reasons. Number one, it's fun. It's fun. It's a social event, right? And especially in other times, it's even a better social event, if you know what I'm saying, in my opinion. But, and it's a wonderful thing. We celebrate special occasions. And sometimes people just feel a little lonesome, especially if they live alone, and they drive to a restaurant to feel a sense of social connection and not just stay home alone and eat. Every reason is valid. Every reason is totally cool. Now, a lot of people have different theories about why people eat out a lot. Okay. About 2 years back, I did an independent research on actual people. I asked them, why do you like to eat out so much? And mainly their reason was that they couldn't face doing cleanup at home, or they thought they were saving time. Maybe it might have been true. Every circumstance is different. You know, I'm not going to call everybody the baker's dozen, and we're all not cookie cutter, and everybody's life is different. But in some cases, actually, people may be not realizing it, wasting time. Now, here's the question. If you could afford to eat out, how often do you eat out? Save that for the comment section below. I'd like to hear your answer. And also, if you'd be kind enough to give me the approximate dollars that you spend monthly on eating out. What? No, so wait a minute. Did I just give a trick question here? How much do you spend monthly eating out? Enter that if you're interested in doing so in the comments section below. Not a trick question. But some people may not know their own answer to that, which is kind of scary. Why do I say that? It's kind of scary because that means you're not watching your monthly spending plan, otherwise known as your budget. Okay. I don't care if we call it spending plan. I don't care if we call it budget, whatever. Your plan each month, what you do with your money each month. So if that question was a trick question, that tells me a little clue that possibly people are not examining their monthly spending plan. All right, so some of the reasons that we love dining out so much is this. It's a social event, and we are social creatures. We are meant to be social creatures. Most of us like to eat in group settings and like to have delightful conversations. We feel that at times it is a huge time saver, and we feel that it's super convenient. Okay. But I think it's more than that, and I'm going to come back to that in a second. I really do think it's beyond saving washing a dish. I really do think it's beyond saving time. I think in some instances it has to do with feeling special, feeling pampered, and for once just feeling like you're being taken care of, especially just you. And there's nothing wrong with that. And you want to know something? I actually do believe that to a degree, we actually need that. Now, where it becomes an area of concern is if this person or that family or whatever cannot afford it. They are living beyond their means. Okay. We want to get to a place where we can actually go out and eat. I don't want to, for example, I wouldn't like to have to go to a diner or a fancier place or whatever and think, good, 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 good. Wait till the bill comes. What's going to happen? Wait till the bill comes. To me, that's stressful. That defeats the purpose. That defeats my purpose of going to that restaurant. I want to have an enjoyable experience. If you have to keep watching every little dollar when you're going out, that's telling you, or should be a signal telling you, don't, right? A little bit of a sign there. Have you ever been in a situation where you didn't know that there were going to be many people and you may end up with the bill and you're like quietly going, go, 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 go. You're going to have to use your credit card, or whatever. The dining experience should be wonderful, lovely, and worry-free. And that's why, in my honest opinion, I would reserve those times for that. But take heart. Did you take a look at those pictures on the thumbnail? And my opening question should have been, from which diner did those sandwiches come from? Nobody would ever get the answer right. Well, maybe you would. Wait, no, I got clever folks out there that could have figured out this trick. It came from Dinah Sharon, one picture, and Dinah Janet, the other picture. The picture on the left is a steakum sandwich that Sharon Jackson so beautifully crafted on Saturday afternoon. The other one, I made my turkey and Munster, grilled turkey and Munster in the air fryer for a grand total of like 7 minutes. And I used that beefsteak bread that I showed you. And I used that Sargento Munster cheese that I showed you. I happen to have had leftover from the actual deli turkey, leftover from the other day. And I said, I'm happy with this, a tomato and a piece of fruit, and I'll call it a day. Fast food shouldn't always have to be expensive food. Fast food shouldn't always have to mean you have to jump in your car, get on a line, wait at the window. You know what I'm trying to say? Look at those sandwiches. Like I said, I should have opened the show with that question, but because I also wanted to focus on the psychology of why we eat out so much. Now, having said that, we love to be pampered. I get that. Find another way that you can feel pampered that doesn't cost a fortune, that you don't have right now. Not saying you're not going to get one in the future. Sure you will. You're going to build yourself up. Build up your reserves so you don't have to count every cent when you want to eat out. Because that's the way the dining experience should be. You should just be able to sit down, order your stuff, and not even think about the costs. In my opinion, not even have to worry about it, not have to sit on pins and needles. Because if I'm going to sit on pins and needles at the restaurant, totally defeats the purpose, in my opinion. You know what I'm trying to say? I bet you agree with me on that. Okay. Name some ways that a person could pamper themselves without cost. Name some ways that they could validate themselves and remind themselves that they are good, they are special, and they count. And you want to know something? I think we could all help each other out in that arena. Yes, we can. This is my opinion. We could go a little bit out of our way, once in a great while at least, to remind our friends and family how much they mean to us, how special they are. They really, really are. Because when I think of a life without some people in it, honestly, it's just unthinkable. Why do our friends, family, and even ourselves have to get that validation from going out to eat? Go out to eat because you enjoy to go out to eat, enjoy the dining experience. But as far as the feeling special and pampered, that has to come from within, in my opinion. Well, anyway, I just thought I'd point these out. Now, I just explained two very simple recipes. Would you consider those worth cooking? It took Sharon a grand total of 10 minutes from start to finish to make that gorgeous, gorgeous steakum sandwich with cheese. Myself, it took me a grand total of 7 minutes in the air fryer, probably about 1 minute to just carefully put the turkey and the cheese on the bread. I didn't even put anything on it. What I do recommend is that you flip it. Now, everybody's air fryer varies, so check the times, yours on something like that. Fast eating does not have to be expensive, okay? Obviously, it does not have to be time consuming. It does not. And feeling special doesn't always have to come from those outside sources. It should come from within. But if we could be a blessing and kinder to someone else and remember how special they are in our lives and let them know it, even if you put a couple of chocolate kisses on someone's desk at the office, that's just a nice way of saying, hey, I really appreciate you. Have a sweet day. Anyway, I'm going to wish you a sweet day. And I forgot to say my usual thing. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a veteran here, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you stopped by just even one time, thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate it. Everybody have a wonderful upcoming week. Well, it is the week. Have a wonderful day. Today is Monday. And actually, it's really early, 6:43. And the weather looks promising. It's going to be a nice spring day. Everybody have a wonderful day. Get out there and enjoy it. And everyone take good care. And I'll be back when? Real soon. Have a great day, everyone.